this is Retired Geek Woman Adventures with Rhiannon with Kynseed Retired Slow Play, part number 34. And we're going to take up right where we left off, and we'll kind of get going on the morning chores here. I want to mention a few things, kind of a little housekeeping while I'm doing the morning chores on the farm. First off, I want to let you know there will be a secret word of the day mentioned in this video at some point. It will not flash on the screen. What I want you to do is, when you hear the secret word of the day, make a comment down below using the secret word of the day. So be creative. Don't say the secret word of the day is this. That's no fun. I want you to use it in a sentence. So play along. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. When I see those comments down below and I see people doing that, I just have a big smile on my face. So there you go. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Every single morning I'm checking. The first thing I do when I get my cup of tea and I sit down to my breakfast is pull up my YouTube app and check how many new people have joined us. And it is so exciting to see that other people are finding my videos valuable and worthy of their time and subscriptions. And so that makes me just so happy. I can't even tell you. By the way, did you see those 4-star irises right there? That's because I'm sure of the sheep manure. I'm just sure of it. So I just get so excited, and I need those irises in the apothecary shop. So we can continue on with our housekeeping. This is a retired slow play, and what that means is that I am a retired person, and I have always played games in a slow, relaxed way. Even games that are not really slow and relaxed, I still kind of slow down and enjoy them and enjoy all of the details of them, because all of the playthroughs and the streams and all the things that I have seen over the years of any game that I've been looking into, it has been the same. It's been min-maxing, power gaming, tips, and I played 100 hours, and I accomplished everything in the game in that period of time. That's all I've ever seen. So I had decided that there was something lacking, because it's something I had been looking for and hadn't been able to find, and that is a more slow, relaxed play. These games are called chill games. This game, Stardew Valley, and about hundreds of others, they call them chill games, and what I'm not seeing is people playing them in a chill manner. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to create this YouTube channel, is that we're going to slow down, we're going to enjoy the game. Now that does not mean I do not have a plan for the playthrough. I do. Each game that I play, there's a specific plan and a place that we're going to go with it, and then at some point I'll be saying, okay, we have completed it, and I will make a note in my playlist. It'll say very clearly it is complete. So I have a plan for the playthrough. On Kynseed, it's a relatively new game. At the time of this recording, it's only been out 7 months, and it's being added to, just like Stardew Valley was, which this game has been compared to quite a bit, even though it's quite a bit different. So my current idea is to play at least until we get to the point of being able to hand over the farm to one of the heirs. That's a big part of this game, and it's an interesting part of this game that I have never seen the likes of. Now maybe there are games like that, but I've never seen one that does that. And so I'm very excited about seeing that. So at age 50, when my character reaches 50, either by going through 50 years of this game or by skipping time, by seeing that nasty old Fairweather who wants to steal years of my life for useful items, then at that point I will live on in one of my heirs. I'm really excited to see that. And so I know that I'll play this playthrough at least through that. So we'll see if I keep going beyond that, and I'll let you know what I choose to do. Please, if you have not done so, subscribe to my channel, because it helps me in a lot of ways. Not only does it make YouTube like me better, it lets me know that I'm doing something that other people find interesting and valuable. So I appreciate those subscriptions, truly. And if you like my videos, why don't you please give me a thumbs up? Again, it makes me go, oh good, somebody liked it enough to be able to give it a thumbs up. And of course, it really does help YouTube like me better, which is the whole, well, I shouldn't say that. It is a goal to have YouTube like me better. And I want to mention that I have a community tab The community tab on my main part of my channel there is where I communicate with all of you at one time. So unless someone catches every video or an announcement video or something like that, then they are not going to see something that necessarily I want them to see that's important. So the community tab is how I can communicate with all of you for announcements or anything like that. So if I'm going to add a game, if I'm going to change my schedule, anything like that. Sometimes I do videos of upcoming videos. Did that for a while, but I haven't been doing that too much lately. I do pictures of my cats. I do anything, just all kinds of things. Oh, and there's also polls on there. So I ask you for your opinion about things. And so get on there and check it out, the community tab. The About tab is my schedule, my upload schedule. And currently, at the time of this recording, I'm doing Stardew Valley on Mondays and Fridays, and Kynseed on Wednesdays, all at 11 a.m. American Eastern Time. And also on that, my main page, I don't know what to call it, my main YouTube channel page, is a playlist. And my playlists are obviously broken down by the games. There's also a review playlist where I reviewed games and give opinions about them and things. And so I appreciate if you look at all of that. I also have a link down in the video description below all of my videos is my Patreon account. And so if you can and you're willing to and you think I'm worthy of it, help out a retired gamer. I really appreciate that. And the most important thing for today is we are going to have some fun. So, by the way, just so that you know, I am not a professional sound engineer. I do have a good microphone. It's a Blue Yeti, and I absolutely love it. It's wonderful. But I don't have the skills and the software to take out as much of the background noise as a professional person would. So, you know, some of these people that have a million followers and stuff, maybe they've got software and the skills to do it. I do not. So occasionally you're going to hear things like you'll hear my cats who are almost always asleep when I start recording, and then I swear to you they know, and then they come out and start fighting and running through the house and knocking stuff over or whatever. And in today's case, we have got one heck of a thunder and lightning and rainstorm going on, and I am a pluviophile. Look that up if you don't think it's a real thing. I'm a pluviophile. So that means when it rains, my doors are open and I'm going to listen to it. And I love the sound of rain. Love it. So hopefully it's not interfering with this audio too much, because we are having just the most wonderful storm and it's supposed to go on for a few hours. So I'm so excited that that is happening. So you're going to hear rain sometimes. Everything else I try to do as best I can to cut it out. What I am doing, I've had many goals for this playthrough. I wanted to start a family, which you just saw. We've got that family going there. I wanted to be a successful shop owner. I've got 2 shops. One of them is hanging in there. The other one's doing quite well. That's the apothecary. My next goal is to be friends with all of the villagers in the Vale. The Vale is one of the havens within the world of Quill. It's broken down by havens, and then it's broken down by locations of those havens. So my goal right now is to befriend everybody, get I guess it's 4 hearts. So the one in the middle I'm just always confused about. Is that 4 hearts because that one counts? I think it does. So I want to get 4 hearts or full friendship levels with every single person in the Vale. Once that happens, then I will move into the other havens. But I'm doing it methodically because I don't want to be scattered about. This is my fish market, and you can see it's not making a ton of money, but it's doing okay. I'm making money, and I'm getting reputation points. So that's all a very good thing. I noticed that when we were talking with Betty Scrumpy, that our storyline was kind of finished with her, and she gave us one more quest. So see the green ones on here? Betty wants me to make a quality pie, a 4-star pie. No, I'm sorry. I think it's a 3-star or better. I'm not sure. I have to make a quality pie for her, and I'll get all of those things as a reward. In the general store, it happens to be an oven, and I'm just so sorry that we just had a big boom. My goodness. Hopefully my power won't go out, because that would really be a bummer. We got this stove in the general store, which we can use to make pies and all these things. We can cook on it. It's our stove. So I'm going to go ahead and give a try with the apple pie. I had 4-star apples. I've got 3-star is it ginger? Yeah. And then egg and flour. So I think that hopefully this will be enough to make a high quality pie. I hate that part of the mini game for cooking with cutting the honeycomb. It is ridiculously hard. And I just lucked out there because most of the time I have to go back and chop it 3 or 4 times as I miss a little piece. So I've heard that they are looking at that. A lot of people are complaining about it. We'll see if they do. And so rolling the pie dough, not too hard. The only thing I don't like about this is flipping that roller. Is the rolling pin is very difficult. It's like you just basically move your mouse around and it flips, unless I'm just completely missing how you do it. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's not too hard to do. Basically, though, you don't want to get all the way to the end on those first 2 place things that you roll. Come on, flip around for me there. Just like I had it in the right place, and you move your mouse, and oh, it's such a pain. So basically, if you haven't seen this before, you just roll your pie dough out to the edges of the pie tin underneath, and you don't want to go too far, but you don't want to go too short either. So you want to make sure you can't see any of the gray areas. Like, come on, right there, right there. And I don't know when it decides you're done. It just does. So you can see I didn't quite make it on that one end. But that's okay. I think this is going to probably be good enough. And then you got to click your mouse when the baking area on each ingredient is green. So the apple's going to be green first, and then the ginger, and then the honey. I guess honey was first. I think I got it pretty good. Let's see how we did. I haven't cooked a whole lot. Yeah, I didn't hit all the green zones on it, but let's see how we did. Standing with Goff's at 96 on that. 4 stars. I got 4 stars. And that was my first one, so it always says something when you make a first one. And so it just says make Betty a quality pie. And make sure the cooking goes well. Did that suffice? I don't know the answer to that question. And you can see I'll get 25 friendship points, and then I'll get 5 pies, 5 4-star pies as a reward for making Betty a quality pie. So I'm really debating on whether or not that I have accomplished that. And since I wasn't 100% sure, I decided to go get some honey and make another pie just in case. I don't have very many glass jars yet. I suppose I should take my dog out for some digging. They seem to dig up a lot of glass jars, and I really need to get my supply up. I know at some point you start getting too many, although you have an endless inventory. So Herbert Lemon, Teresa Brown likes apples. Well, thank you. I appreciate that tip, even though Teresa Brown is already best friends. So, cool. All right, let's try it one more time. And I think this time, I don't know, I made an apple pie. Let's try a blueberry pie. I know I've got 4-star apples, 2-star blueberries, and now, that was a 3-star honey. So I'm getting better at gathering honey, and I have no idea how or why. So hopefully with the good ingredients and doing a good job on the mini game, it says, which I hate it that it uses that term, in game. I guess it's because I role play, and to me, a mini game, I think I should think the terminology should be more like the machines, or the machine that you're using or something. Do a good job with the stove or something. I don't know. I just think it's immersive breaking for me when it says mini game, because it's not a game. If you're role playing, it's not a game. You're baking on an oven. So I don't know. Am I crazy about that? Am I the only person that thinks that? I guess I've always been a role player in games that are role playing games. I mean, call me crazy. Role playing is in the title of the game. So I don't know. I've always been that way. Immersion is everything for me when I'm playing a game, because I want to be immersed in that world. So to me, it's not a good thing. Oh, I didn't do that one too good. I think I'm going to get that little... I hate to get that little message that says I didn't quite hit it right. Yeah, hit the green zones for the best result. Thanks a lot. I know I didn't hit it just right on, but it had good ingredients. Oh, wow, another 4-star pie. And that was my first blueberry pie, apparently. So, I'm not too sure. Fish from afar. Pat Cow wants a fish. I think I already grabbed one of those. So, again... doing these tasks and quests for people is another way to get reputation points. You can get money from it and friendship points. So it's a good thing to do. Even if you're best friends with them, it's okay to do those quests and things for them if you want to, because you get the reputation points, and the reputation points is your level. So I'm already at level 5, and I've been to the fighting forest only, gosh, I don't know, less than a handful of times. 3 times, maybe 4 times at the most. And I think I said in my previous episode that if you wanted to and you didn't want to follow the main storyline, you would never have to go into those fighting woods. You can enjoy this game and hit all level 10 or I guess it's level 10 without actually having to fight. So I love that we have that option in this game to play in a relaxed way. We don't have to be a fighter. So, oh wow, we got 31 friendship points with Pat for a quest. So, my gosh, I haven't even given her a gift today. It's like, oh, hi there, Millie, popping out of the bathroom. It's like, hi there. She wanted to talk. No, I don't know even what that is. Phasma or something? Phasma? I don't know what it is. So, obviously, I can't give it to you if I have no idea what it is. So, anyway, off we go. But as I said, doing these tasks and quests, just gives you those friendship points. It gives you money. I still got to get Ichabod a copper sword. And I'm a little bit stuck on that because there's no sword mold here in the Vale. And so I've got to go somewhere else for that. So we're going to have to go figure that one out because that's Ichabod, that will complete his storyline. And as I've mentioned a couple times, that's part of it, is finishing people's storylines. Not everyone has a final task for you. So you complete you've done everything, you've hit their full hearts, and then sometimes they give you a final task. And it can be all kinds of things. So for instance, Betty Scrumpy wanted me to bake her a pie. Ichabod wants me to get him a copper sword. So it's all different kinds of things. Ash Brown wanted me to take him to, was it a pig racing event, I think, or a pig market? I think it was maybe a pig market. And so it's all kinds of interesting things, and it's not all, it's not the same thing for everyone, which is fun. So I love the variety in this game. I think there's a lot of it, and enough to keep me engaged and interested and waiting to see what's next. So I do skip a lot of this dialogue because it's largely the same. Oh, hi, John. How are ya? You're just a person I wanted to... Another gift? Oh, I guess I already gave you one. Yes, I changed my mind because I don't need to give useless gifts for no apparent reason. So, I love the variety of things to do and to keep it from being boring and monotonous. You can, follow your own path and make up your own thing to do. I love fishing. Love fishing. So I opened a fish market to be able to sell more fish. Otherwise, I can only sell 25 brass worth of fish per day. So since I love it so much, I thought that's a good outlet for me to be able to sell my fish and make money off of my passion that I have there. So I'm looking for Betty. Where's Betty? I'm going to give Betty her pie. I guess I'll just send her the pie. I couldn't find her. Bake Betty a quality pie. Let's see. Oh, yes, either one of those would have worked. If it wouldn't let me, then it would have said 0. It wouldn't have let me do that. So awesomeness. Still looking for some stuff there for Jed. Okay, he wants a chamomile or something. Something I don't see very often. I'm not in the area where they have them. So anyway, I'm very happy with our progress in the game so far, with my goals that I have. Definitely need to continue working on these relationships, and in case I didn't mention it, there's different ways you can work on that. You can pick up tasks on the message board. Sometimes people have exclamation marks above their head. You talk to them and they'll give you something to do. You can give them gifts. All of those things help your friendship points with your friendship level with the specific villager. So it is, oh, they're good. Look who we just ran into rocking around town. Hi, Betty. And return to Betty. That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know. I think that might have been a bug. Look scrumptious, truly scrumptious, and I shall make some for you like that. Bang, bang. I'll mail it to you. Just like Mother used to make. And I just got all these. Okay. She said she would mail them to me, but it actually just gave them to me. How very strange. There's a lot of things like this in the game. As you can see now, it says Betty Scrumpy story complete. There's a lot of things like this in the game, little burps, I guess. I hate to call them bugs, but I guess technically that's exactly what they are. So like in that case, she told me what she wanted to tell me, and then there was an exclamation mark above her head, and then when I clicked on it, she told me the same thing. Anybody with an orange star above their head means I haven't met them yet, so I went ahead and tried to catch people and meet them. It is after 6 p.m., and it's time to work on the apothecary. So first what I do is I check my inventory and then the ingredients and see if I can add anything to the shelf from what I've been foraging, which I've not been very good at that, so I don't have a whole lot of stuff. But things that I know that I'm going to use, I try to pop it in here, save myself some money, because ordering things, look at those 7, oh yeah, irises, yes, yes, yes. Anything I can add here saves me money because ordering things cuts right into your profit. So I'm trying not to do that. If I see something like that, like look at that Bowing Nancy, I have exactly 1 Bowing Nancy, and I don't know, I don't see myself running around and getting any more. It's like, eventually it'd be nice if I could make enough money so that I can order some things, but look at that, yowza, 50 brass, but that's okay, it's okay, we'll make it up. And I'm also doing an inventory check, and that is basically looking at all of those 5 things that I have and actually putting them on my physical list that I have of inventory. So then I can go to the back and very quickly make some remedies. So going forward, what I'll be doing is I'll be making a remedy, and then I'm not going to show you the rest of my remedy making session because it could go into the night, a very, very long time into the night, and I don't want to have you suffer along with me while I do that. So we'll be doing a time skip after this remedy is done. In my earlier episodes, no matter how many in-game hours I spent doing remedies, I showed it all. So you want to see that, you can go back and look at that. But from going forward, I'm not going to do that. I'll just, we'll do a time skip forward. I normally don't like to do that in these games that I play. I show you everything, but if I get lost, for instance, for 30 minutes trying to find something and I can't find it and I get frustrated, I cut that stuff out for you because that's not fun. So I just don't want to bore you with the remedy making apothecary, which some people like and some people don't. So there we go, a 1-2 star spring riff. And as you can see, it is 10 p.m. and our shelf looks a lot better than it did when we got here. It's got plenty of stuff, so not too bad. I really do like it when I can get all that stuff done, get as many remedies made as I possibly can, and get home at a reasonable hour. So anyway, we're going to continue on and see what we can do at home. Hopefully we'll get some little bit of fishing done. I love trying to get home before midnight if I can and do a little fishing. I hate playing at night for one thing because I can't see very well. But if I can get home and get some fishing done in that little pond to the right of the house, I guess if you're looking at a map that would be east of the house, then I can get some moonfish. And I've been getting some really good star moonfish. I don't know why I always keep checking over here and see if our lovely sheep have given us anything. They're asleep, and I'm going to stop checking them at night because it seems like no matter what I do, they don't give me anything till the next day anyway. Oh, look at that slingshot. All right, chance of shooting down extra few is now 25%. So that's pretty cool. There's our 25% right there. It doesn't seem to matter on the quality. But anyway, I've been told that you should use your slingshot on all of the trees and the fruit bushes, and so I did. And oh my goodness, 3-star whistle root. All right, those are good for the apothecary. So now let's see if we can get us some moonfish. As you can see, I can hardly see. And rainfish. It must be raining. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to see. Sometimes it's raining really light and it's really heavy. I love the weather in the game. It's nice and it's more dynamic. It's like for instance, right now it's raining at my house. It's supposed to continue raining and for a few hours, but then it stops. And sometimes it'll rain for 30 minutes and the sun comes out. And that's the weather system in this game, which I don't know if I've seen that in a game before, where it's it'll do the same thing. The wind will blow or it'll rain for just a little while. That was a nice bad cast. So I like that. It makes it's more fun. It makes more sense. I like it that we don't it doesn't snow all day long, which is really good because I don't like snow. Still picking up a lot of rainfish, so we're good on that. Let's see if they're nightberry, and then we're gonna hit the weeds down. All right. So this is the boon that I had chosen on Drew today. Is the weeds for seeds. I love it. I've mentioned this in previous episodes that I go nuts with this particular boon because those packets of seeds cost 4 or 5 brass each packet, and I'm getting these for free just by swinging my little sickle around. So I love it. I think it's awesome. It's weeds for seeds, and I try to make sure that I'm doing it. I can have that boon at the time that makes sense. So like the last week before spring, I try to do it then, and as long as it makes sense during the summer. I know that if I do this boon, I can't do the one that says increased fishing spawn rate. So if I get to the point where my shops are not being stocked well enough, then I can change it on the next Drita day. Oh, a gift from Betty Scrumpy. So she was supposed to send us the pies, but oh my goodness, a proverb for irises. Okay, thank you. So what these proverbs do, we can look back at them later. Let's say if I'm trying to get 5-star irises, then I can look and see, oh my goodness, look at these amazing fish that we got. Awesome. Thank you there, buddy. And so that we're going to call it a night. And it's also going to end our episode. So thank you so much for following along. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel and give that video a like. It makes me happy and lets YouTube like me better and lets me know I'm doing something other people find interesting. And if you can help out a retired gamer, there's a Patreon link down there. But really the most important thing is I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.